Hi, I'm David Shepard, an astrologer, star watcher, and this is part of a series of videos that I'm doing introducing you to R2 astrology. That's the kind of astrology I do. The R2 stands for Renaissance 2. It's very important to be aware, I think, of the opportunity that this particular unique time in history that we're living through. And this is a time in which the aspects all point to a second Renaissance. And I want to talk more about that later on. But first I want you to come to an appreciation of what astrology really has to offer you in terms of being able to help you dialogue more deeply with your soul, to understand purpose, to begin to feel within your own heart that there is a greater intelligence, a greater wisdom that is actually guiding your life. It's so much of, sometimes we get caught up in our everyday life and we think of the ego, we think of our personality needs and our survival needs, and we miss out on the fact that there is a much larger, bigger picture at hand that really comes from a place that's very divine within ourself, our soul. I'm trying to introduce and welcome you to this divine within oneself. It's something that I do in every reading that I do, is I try to help a person access more clearly and have a deeper understanding and appreciation of that divine part within themselves. The last time I spoke, the consideration that we were going over was mindfulness, and how astrology is this very significant tool of mindfulness. I was particularly relating the example of Edward Curtis, his photograph of Indians dancing to restore an eclipsed sun, and how it was not so much that they were trying to change the event of the eclipsed sun, which is foolhardy, although Western anthropologists sometimes enjoy depicting more primitive societies in this kind of foolish manner. I think that actually Indians were very aware of the fact that they couldn't change it, but that there is a deeper, more important purpose in our lives, and that is to participate more fully, more deeply, to be more mindful of nature and how we are a part of nature and what this means. Well, the tool really of astrology is what's called a mandala. It is the natal horoscope, or the birth chart. We take your birth information, the date of your birth, the time of your birth, and the place of your birth, and from that we create a map of the heavens, what the heavens look like at that moment, how your soul particularly is participating in the everyday world, how you came into this world. And the map itself is not a description of just your personality, but it's really talking about other moments that will occur in your life and when you will be born again. It's a rebirth moment that we're actually trying to uncover, to reveal. Your physical body was born at the time of your, of course, physical birth, but there'll be other births throughout the course of your life, emotional births, your emotional body. You'll have a deeper sensitivity, a deeper awareness of how you feel things and about things. There'll be moments in which there will be this incredible revelation in terms of your ideas and your understanding about who you are, what your life purpose entails. Your mental body will begin to become alive and begin to talk and dialogue with your feelings and your emotions, with your heart. Also, there'll be times in your life where there'll be a spiritual rebirth in which the soul itself will reveal itself to you. And all the pieces of your life begin to fit together. And that's really what a reading entails, is fitting these various pieces together and the various timings and opportunities that these births that a person goes through, how they can better take advantage of them. And so this map of the heavens, and it has within it the planets, where they were. It's also, of course, most importantly, got the moon and the sun prominently positioned, and against this background, against the background of the stars, all the constellations that the sun normally passes through in its yearly journey or actually the Earth going around the sun, sees all these different stars, all these wonderful divining shining lights that are in the heavens. And astrology is about how to become more mindful and how to participate in this incredible energy that we're a part of, and begin to see these as beautiful signposts for us in our life, and how we are coming into a moment of great change and enlightenment, how our soul is unfolding itself as a flower in this life. And just as the Indians were dancing around the fire, essentially we are staring into the heavens when we're looking at the chart. We're staring into the great void, into this darkness, but it is a dark womb that is ready to give birth with who you are. And from this, we begin to feel and have this very important inner dialogue with your soul, and begin to understand how it is that this inner fire is also something that we are dancing around, and we are beginning to see and understand ourselves from this great perspective. We'll talk more about this in a minute. Thank you.